Nobody knows you, but that's good. You live in a world where everything is dictated by attention. We run on the currency of attention. How much attention that you can garner determines how important you are. Everybody wants to be famous and everybody wants to be a star, so everybody participates in this monkey show of social media, trying to see how many clicks they can get, how many likes they can get, and how many views and people they can reach. Everybody wants to be famous and everybody wants to be a star. Because of that unfortunate reality, a lot of you guys ignore that God moves on his own timing, and God's timing is perfect timing. He will not give you what you want or what you desire on your time, but only on his time, because his time is the time that you were designated to receive whatever you were supposed to receive. Absolutely imperative that you do not rush God's timing, because when you rush God's timing, that's the perfect time for the devil to deceive you. The unfortunate thing about deception is that deception is a lie, yes, but it's coded in some type of truth. The devil can come to you and say, well, it is your time to shine. God has ordained for you to take this leap, to do this, to do that. Well, it is true that God has an ordained time for you. That time that the devil suggested might not be the time for you, because God will only prepare you to go someplace and give you the platform when you are ready. God will never put out rush products, because putting out rush products is a direct reflection of his image, and his image is perfect, never tainted. So your timing will be perfect when he allows you to go. The time when nobody knows you is when you should be strengthening your spirit, getting in connection and maintaining that connection with God, and sharpening your sword, because you are in for a battle that you are not prepared for if you do not have him on your side. That battle entails that you are the strongest you can be, so that you will be guaranteed victory in his name. That's why he will only put you out there when you're ready. When you're not ready, you will fail. When you fail, failure is not of him. Failure is of the devil. Success is of him. So why would he put you out when you're not ready? It doesn't make sense. A lot of you guys are like that kid where you're going to a road trip and you're asking your father or your mom, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And God is like, wait, not yet, not yet. And you continuously ask, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Because you're impatient. You lack patience. Patience is a virtue. For you to acquire the blessings that are made for you, you must learn to acquire patience. You must learn to be patient with all that you do and with all that you receive. If you do not have patience, you cannot adequately tap into what you're supposed to tap into. Your need to be seen will be your detriment if that's all you care about, because you're so desperate for attention that you do anything to be seen. And when I say anything, I truly do mean anything. And when you do anything for attention, or you do anything for $1, you do anything for $1. That's nasty. A lot of you don't care about the glory of God being manifested in your life. You really care about how good you're gonna look when it is manifested in your life. You care more about the outward appearance than the state of your inner self. When your inner self is in chaos because you do not have God on your side, it doesn't matter how many blessings that you receive or how many blessings is heaped onto your life, you will squander them all, you will disrespect them all, and you will disrespect yourself and your God in the end, because you were never built for it in the first place. You are desperate for attention in the worst way. You just want to be seen. If you want to be seen, the devil can give you that. He can give you a platform to be seen, but it won't be a platform that glorifies God. And when nothing glorifies God, it is destined for destruction in the end, because he is the creator. So the only thing that can exist is the only thing that he's created and has ordained for its existence. If he didn't ordain for this blessing to be in your life, it will be erased eventually. And you can't blame anybody but yourself. When God wants to give you something, it's going to take time, because God is not like a microwave food where you just put it in for 2 minutes and you're done and you're ready to go. God operates in an oven manner. What do I mean by an oven manner? It means that when he's preparing it, it's going to take time, because it needs to come out perfect, at the perfect temperature, at the perfect time, and it will taste amazing, because there's nothing like home-cooked food. It's nothing like home-cooked food from the soul, and that's what God is like. That's the perfect analogy I can give you. The devil specializes in microwaved blessings. Here, put it in the microwave, 2 minutes, is ready. Here you go, take it. God is like, no, I'm going to give you something that means something, that came from a genuine place and a genuine heart. The devil doesn't do that for you. He doesn't care about you. He wants to give you the appearance of a blessing so that you can thank him for that, so that he can use that as his way into your life to destroy you. It's all a ploy. It's not a blessing, it's a curse. A lot of you guys know the story of Joseph and how Joseph was put into a well by his brothers and sent off to Egypt to be a slave. In that story, it was done so out of jealousy. And in that jealousy, they gave away their only brother because they felt that their brother was trying to usurp them in the grace of their father's eyes. Now, in doing so, Joseph went to Egypt to be a slave. Joseph ends up in prison. And when he's in prison, he's delivered from prison when the king has a dream that he can't interpret and his wise men cannot interpret. God gives Joseph the revelation to be able to interpret this dream, and this dream ends him up in a position that is fit for somebody of higher standard. In that position, Joseph is able to make great change. But the one part that people don't think about is the fact that when Joseph was in prison for 15 years. How many of you guys can wait 15 years for God's blessing to be manifested in your life? No, you rather him just give it to you right then and there. So you will squander the blessings that he set up for you because you're trying to rush him to give you something that is not prepared for you yet. And in that blessing, in that line of blessing that the Lord has perfectly orchestrated, Joseph's worry, Joseph's trauma, and Joseph's pain was used all in the end to glorify the presence of the Lord. You have to think about it like this. Joseph was mad. Joseph was angry. Joseph was sad. His own brothers betrayed him. The same brothers that betrayed him, when he saw him in the end, he forgave them because he knew that all of this was for the glory of the Lord, that he would help out his family in the end, that he would be placed above his brothers in the end, because that's the plan that God had for him, because he was strong with the Lord. In that line of blessing, yet again, you have to realize, what did the devil do? The devil brought him Potiphar's wife, the most beautiful woman in the land, and Potiphar's wife tried to sleep with Joseph. Now, if Joseph would have slept with Potiphar's wife, the blessings wouldn't have probably occurred, or it would have taken longer for that blessing to occur. So now you see, whenever God has an oven blessing for you, a blessing that's perfectly marinated, a blessing that is on time, what does the devil do? He places things in your way to take it away from you. When nobody knows you, work hard like nobody's looking. Because quite frankly, nobody's looking because they don't care. And so use that as fuel. Keep working, keep grinding, keep striving for greatness, because eventually it does pay off. And when it does pay off, everybody wants to be a friend and everybody wants to be involved in the blessing. When they wasn't with you shooting in the gym, everybody just wants to get the blessing because, hey, he's popping, he's lit. I'm trying to get next to that because I want to be popping and lit, but they're not willing to put in the time. So when nobody is looking and nobody cares about you and nobody knows who you are, work hard like your life depends on it, because it does. Never be shy of work. Always be willing to work and work hard. Hard work will garner results. Laziness will garner disappointment. Laziness feeds into procrastination, which leads into disappointment. If you want to disappoint yourself, be a lazy person with no ambition. That's the best way to disappoint yourself. You're not fit to carry any blessings if you're not willing to work hard. And a lot of you are not willing to work hard. A lot of you want it easy. If you want it easy, you're in the wrong place, wanting the right things. It doesn't align. You can't be in the wrong place asking for the right things. You can't go to a place that specializes in fried rice and ask for pizza rolls. It doesn't work like that because they do not specialize in that thing. You're in the wrong place asking for the right things and expecting the right results when you're definitely in the wrong place. Find yourself in the right place so that you can ask for the right things and receive the right results. Other than that, you're in the wrong position. In the end, all of this boils down to timing. For timing to be an essential factor that is on your side, you need to be at the right place at the right time, waiting for God to give you that right time. And in all of that, you will find the success that you want. But that success needs to align with the will of God. So if you can't do that, then you don't want it. If you don't want it, you don't deserve it. If you can't work hard for it, you definitely don't deserve it. That's all. That's it.